So if we look at the two setups on these, you've got there is daylight there. I can see the green screen just about, but there's nothing there, okay? Aiming that far left with your body, your hands have got nowhere to go, so your hands have to kind of force outwards this, so when you come back to the golf ball and the hands then going out, means that club now whips inside. So the fact the club's gone in here, when it really, with your hands on your body, when that far should be out here somewhere, means that's a long way inside, yeah? So when you get to the top of the backswing here now, your arms are going to get quite steep as you're coming back through. It's coming back here now. Basically your right collarbone, almost vertical, yeah? So you're coming steep in the ground. It's either going to hurt hitting the mat that hard or chunk the golf ball, or you've got to try and pull up at the shot to stop hitting the ground that heavy, okay? So this swing here now, yes, the club still comes a little bit inside, but the club here is still in the same position relative to there, but you're actually aiming straight to camera.
Yeah.
So if I move the camera around here more, okay, it would look the club's even further behind me, you see? So that's a better sign that you've got the club working in an ideal kind of way, more in front of the hands. Not quite there yet, but not going to suddenly go click and there it is, okay? As you get to the top of the back, so now your left arm's got a bit more depth there. So as you start coming back down now, the club now is sort of just beneath your right shoulder, yeah? And then coming down to a bit more through your right bicep. So there's an element that club is shallowing and flatting off. Coming back in the golf ball here now, the shaft's on the correct side of the golf ball. The space now between your left and right arm, which tends to signify you're kind of here underneath the swing and getting a better movement. Because you're swinging shallower and flatter, when you come through the ground, might be a little bit further away from the golf ball, okay? And through to a good follow-through position here now, okay? But obviously before, when you're aiming so far left and all the stuff you had before, look at the shaft there.
Yeah.
It's outside the golf ball, yeah?
Yeah.
So now you've got to try and that's hit it. Now you've got to go whoop, to try and not shank it. So you probably toe a few shots or thin a few shots, because you're going to move the golf club probably in this way somewhere, away from the ground, which results in pretty much top spins and all sorts, yeah? So if you can line yourself up, again, left is fine, but a little left, yeah? You're sort of setting up, then I was like trying to get a Bubba Cutler, so we can hit something like that, which we don't even be setting up for that shot if we're trying to play a standard shot, okay? So your alignment is straighter. I would get the alignment sticks between your grip there now. Make some swings when you go back, just feel the club now, so that stick's sticking on your leg there. Only to about hands parallel to the ground, yeah? The club's not going to be up here somewhere, okay? The club's not going to go that far. It's only going to be to sort of club shaft parallel to the ground there, knee sort of quad height, I guess. And then from there, because that club now would be in theory over time out in front of your hands more, the hands can then keep working around the corner to get the club to work around. You're not doing it like, oh, that club's too far, now I've got to try and start lifting, and now it's like, oh.
I can feel a lot more movement in this sort of leg.
Well, and the thing is, you'll make micro adjustments all the time. Despite good and bad shots, when you hit a bad shot, you're going to make an adjustment, and sometimes you're not sure what you're doing. You feel a body part, why's my leg doing that? I don't know, I'm doing it. But it starts moving in such a way, then you start making all these adjustments, and a lot of time then you make 4 or 5 different adjustments, and you get a good shot, and you go, oh, what did I just do there? I don't know what you've done to hit the good shot. Exactly, So we've got to try and focus on 1 or 2 things at set if we can do. One swing, one thought in the swing, get the arms and the club shallowing off so that club comes back on a better line. As I said, at the moment now, you'll probably get a couple of thinny ones. You can almost see that sort of knee moving after the ball there. Where you hit it, you kind of went there, sort of down, because your brain's like, oh, I haven't quite hit the ground enough, because you've sort of had a little bit of a rise to sort of miss the ground. And I said, oh, hang on, I got to set on a bit longer. There's a couple in there where you're getting that strike where you really sort of found the sweet spot of the golf club. So it's getting that body to move effectively, get the club and path more online, so you're more that way as opposed to just chopping down there. Okay, buddy?
Sounds good.
Makes sense?
Thank you.
Good stuff.